Alright everyone, welcome to Tactical Online Gaming. My name is Demons, I'm your host today, and a special shout out to Dibble Guy out there watching on Twitch, or maybe even on YouTube, who knows, but hey, what's up there, Coney boy? Hoorah! Alright folks, we're going to be playing Squad. Squad is the game of ultra communication, ultra teamwork, and ultra realism. All three factors make a totally different game than what you might be playing. If you're a Fortniter, if you're a Warzoner, if you're a COD, if you're a Battlefielder, if you're a, what is that, PUBG or whatever that game is, if you're a Battlegrounds player, if you're all that, why don't you check and take a look at this game? It's going to challenge you to play differently and in a different way. Perhaps it'll make you an even better player, or perhaps it'll give you a more rounded gaming experience, because I know a lot of you folks are not gaming the way that this particular game, Squad, demands of you, urges from you, expects from you. Ultra communication, ultra teamwork, and ultra realism. Alright folks, let's get into it. I got here a little Canadian Army potential and a US Army potential. Let's go with this Canadian Army just because they look like jarheads with the new digital camos that they've had. I never had that. I never wore them. I wore camos that would look more like these guys. We called them the woodland camos. But I was in the Marine Corps, so what do I want to be in the Army for? Just kidding. We're going to do it this way, folks. We're going to go with some Canadian Army because I don't know what weapons they use. So let's check it out. Maybe they got similar weapons to what I do. And we'll know. We'll figure it out little by little. All right, folks. Let's get it.
We don't hear anything on your stream. Wait.
Gotcha. I hear you.
Wait a second. Don't hear anything on your stream. Alright, now it's good. Alright, it's running good. It is. Alright.
You alright?
Oh, I see you're still in the loading, Oh, you're Canada. Oh. Yeah, you get... Oh,
I'm sorry, my friend.
it was a truck. You're not a noob. Stop saying you're a noob.
I'm a noob. I haven't played this game. I'm not the best, but I'm having fun and I'm making the most of it. So if you've been watching these streams, I'm not the worst player. I'm doing a decent job when I get I'm taking advantage. I'm killing. I'm not getting pwned like noobs do.
We can't hear you on stream.
I'm definitely a noob in the sense.
I can't hear you.
I'm definitely a noob in the sense that.
Oh, now I can hear you. What?
I'm definitely a noob in the sense that things are still new. Like I should have just known to avoid getting run over. Good times. All right, folks. I'm gonna stay off comms. On the stream itself, you will be hearing me talking, but I'm staying off comms just directly from speaking to you all. I'm mostly focusing on talking to the squad here. Alright, so bear with me. I'm going to try to stay like pro and all communication-y and official and calling out targets.
You're not a noob!
And all that stuff, so we're on it.
You know when to turn left to head north.
Copy. After the hill, turn left.
Thank you.
Are you still with me here? Yeah. Bro, you're still saying you're a noob. Why? Because you have it 4 days.
And like this game is pretty
You're
brutal.
a beginner. Yeah.
Yep.
Sort.
No, turn right. Turn
I
right.
think
Follow
a
the road,
noob,
follow the road.
a noob is if you have a game a week or 2 weeks and you can
taxi
still
over
get
your
kills. Then I call you a noob. But you didn't
So
know
just-
it, so
So go
Follow the
straight.
road
then
to the
you're a
end and then to the
beginner,
left.
right?
Yeah, go straight to the end and then to the left.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries.
Do
Turn
you
left.
hear the stream or not?
Are one of you in the gunning position?
In my
I am
mic,
right now.
sort of.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
So there's two chats.
There's
You're on
two
the squad
chats
right now, but
everywhere.
Mylan
Just follow the road.
is not. So if you can use local chat so you can communicate with Mylan too. Hey Mylan, do you mind switching over to our squad so we can just use squad chat instead of local?
Copy.
Just whenever you get a chance. It's not like critical right now. I just would rather they not hear us if we're talking.
Change.
Thank you.
Roger.
I got more friends on my team now.
I think we're gonna need to swing left.
Yeah, swing left.
You got FTL. You got FTL.
You see Charlie. 250.
Charlie.
Possible landing cap there.
Okay.
Yep, I
These
see
guys
launch.
were
I see
heading
launch.
towards that marked
Launch and
APC,
observe.
but they went ahead and
10-4.
veered off right, so... Alright, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna go take over that area. Free to dismount. Gotta always ask permission. See? Damn it. Come on, buddy.
Well, that was fun.
Oh, I'm still here. They didn't dismount, did they? Of course
Don't
not.
run. Moving west to east.
So we're gonna have to.
West to east.
We're gonna handle these guys by ourselves. We're gonna have to go Rambo. One man army. Era. Let's go hard.
12 o'clock, moving right.
It's flanking from the outside. Oh, there's one. Oh. 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 Oh.
Say if you hear it.
I hear.
through my
I hear you,
mic.
bro. I can't hear anything, but yeah.
You hear me, but you don't hear the stream?
Alright, I'm gonna dismount, see if I can clear them out.
Silence.
I feel like a ball. Let's get out. Oh, they got me. Man down. Demons is down. I took out 3 of them because I jumped where you guys went in there. I was a bad boy. Yep. Well, that was fun. That was fun, though.
But you're just now game over. You can't do anything now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that was fun, though, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was supposed to stay.
So you just now have to give up.
That's alright. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, that's alright, man. You don't. As a passenger, you're not doing any good.
Yeah. But do you love single shot or automatic?
In realistic, you don't want to go full automatic unless you're up close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even at the distance where the guy was in that building, you don't want to go at all. You just want to pick your shots because this is realism. You're going to kill them no matter what. It's not like Warzone where you just get all the bullets you can get down to get their health, HP down, and boom, get their shields, and boom, get them. No, you're just got to get 2-3 good body shots, if that. You know, like I'm downing them sometimes with one shot. So, and that's realistic. So that's the cool thing is you can take more time with your shots, just the way it's done in you know, people are doing it out there, really like taking their time with their shots. They're thinking about it. They're saving their ammo.
G869.
You don't have this endless ammo. Hey, toss me some more ammo. You don't have that. You have to, you know, you can see me going to ammo places and reloading with ammo and all that stuff. So all that plays a role.
Yeah, respawn.
Good times. Yeah, ammo's a big thing.
Here.
I might have actually gotten one team kill. Uniforms for... That's enemy armor.
Where's the ammo?
They need to smoke it up. No matter what, just smoke it. I need to set my push to talk because I think what I'm doing is talking. What's his name? Can you hear me now? Coney boy. Okay. Let's do it this way. Let's get in with the program.
I'm coming.
Sir, yes, sir.
There's dead.
Can you throw me in Bravo team lead and throw Delta under me? That way we can march it.
I don't see any ammo pouches, any
Make
places to get ammo at. Let's see where my squad's at. There's a guy that way. Squad leader.
Can't hear shit.
Squad leader has his number on him. That's squad leader.
Oh, you need heals?
I'm back.
Roger that.
Thanks, man.
Yup, you.
Thanks a lot.
Alright.
I gotta
make
practice
myself
that peek around the corners.
Bravo team.
But what means the squad leader? Does he makes the plans?
I'll
and-
be the bait.
Yeah. Squad leader tells you where to go because he's talking to the commander and other squad leaders.
Got a vehicle
And
approaching.
he's got a channel that
287.
takes you directly to them so that we can't hear that chatter right
Coming up the
now.
road now.
We can only hear what people put
Oh,
in.
you're a soldier. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So the soldiers have a call with his team leader.
Correct.
Team leader has a call with the other team leaders and the commander.
And the commander can have a call with anybody he wants. It's kind of like the way we used to do it in a program called TeamSpeak. Before, like,
Yeah.
Discord was around, I used to use TeamSpeak, and there was another one called Ventrilo, all these communication programs. And when we did stuff like this with my clan, my squad members, we used to, you know, have different channels. And like, I would push T to talk to you, with anybody in my squad, and I would push Y to talk to anybody, you know, just the squad members, just the command, you know, the command staff or whatever you want to call them. So this game has that built in.
All the soldiers.
Correct. This game has it built in because this game actually recognizes that not having just a direct channel like on something like Discord or in-game comms like in Warzone, when it's four people, you don't really experience what it's like to talk to another commander or another squad out there, right? Because it's just four against the world. So
Yeah,
in
I'm
this
looking.
one, there's 4 against the world. There's 5. It's really
There's no
9-person
ammo
squad.
here.
So it's
No
9
one put
people
down an ammo crate.
with another group of 9, with another group of 9, with another group of 9, up to 50.
You mind doing a squad? Hold it up.
And then they're going against another team that's set up with the comms the same way. Now all of a sudden, communications is a weapon, a real weapon that you use, and whoever uses this weapon better can get an advantage, even though your players might not be so good. Because if all the good players are attacking one area, there's trouble right there. I think that's an enemy. I've got nothing to fight against that. Oh, I do have an ammo bag. Oh, I should go drop an ammo bag out there for my guys.
Do it.
Yeah, see, this is all
What
the
you
stuff
have
that
to
I've been
do.
learning little by little, that you don't just spawn and just go, right? You spawn and you have to kind of figure out what the commander, the squad leader wants you to do. And if there's a vehicle, only a couple of you can have anti-vehicle weapons, so you have to kind of keep that guy alive. There's so much to do, whether you realize it or not. And you saw that yesterday. I wasn't even fighting, but I was helping the commander do, right, I was giving him the thing, I was building with the sandbags, I was doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is the commander right here. He's like the general. Well, he'd be more like a captain or a major.
Squad, hey,
But he's the big man right there.
Oh, the commander is also in the field.
Of course. Just like in real life, you got a real life platoon commander. He's in charge of all the squads. Right? And the platoon
Oh,
commander...
he is a rocket launcher. What the fuck?
Yeah, the platoon commander could be a lieutenant, could be a second lieutenant, could be a first lieutenant, could even be a captain. You know, usually it's on the lower
What
end.
are you now? Are you just a regular?
I'm just a regular rifleman. That's all that was available for me to choose. I got incoming
Oh,
fire,
but-
so...
Oh, you can choose if you want to be a commander or.
Yeah,
leader.
and I think somebody has to vote in the commander. Like, this is done by voting, so if you know, you can vote that person in. I haven't really explored that. I haven't done any voting. I don't know if it's been offered. I don't know if I'm missing that. I have to learn that part of it still. Little by little, I'm learning something new all the time.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm just gonna start following this squad leader to see what he's doing. And of course, if I have to fight, I'll fight. Now those are illegal plants. Which is hilarious because they put that in the game.
I'm going downstairs for
Right on, bro. You have a good one.
15 minutes. Alright,
Take your time, broski.
be right back.
Hey, southeast of our position, there's a enemy.
Problem is, I don't have any squad kit.
I hate this automatic. Sometimes my button, I have to figure out how to do a couple of these changes because every once in a while I fire without wanting to fire. It's just going to get me killed or kill the wrong person from pointing at them wrong. I got to fix that with my key binding. It's a little tricky. My stamina is low. You guys see that bar at the bottom left, bottom center of my screen? That's like stamina. So I gained a little bit back, and I'm running, and losing it again. And I noticed some noticeable speed and sluggishness in movement. So I need to learn how to maximize and keep my stamina up. And I'm also crouched, so that's why I'm sluggish as well. I should be running sprint, I guess, to try to keep up. Now I'm standing
One
on
minute,
the...
but grab a launch truck if you can improve it for me.
Copy.
I'm just gonna try to talk out what it is I have in my mind, because maybe it'll help some of you folks kind of figure out what it is I'm trying to, not struggle, but what it is I'm trying to overcome as I learn this game. So I will just keep talking
Thank you.
for now.
Thank you.
So he went to go change his squad loadout, so he's a full-on squad leader with the squad commands and all that. So now we're gonna walk to him like a good squad member. Ooh, we're taking fire this way. He just dropped that, so let me drop the ammo pouch. Right there. And you have to click on the center. You didn't do that last time. I keep forgetting, it's a bad habit. Otherwise, you will not actually reload on the ammo. Squad leader, you should drop down a pack back there. Best practices says to pop a little smoke. Pop some smoke out their way too.
Taco.
Rally.
That side is smoked
Yeah,
up.
enemies directly on top of me.
Got him. Went climb the fence, I got him. Careful, there's more.
Copy.
You gotta field dress it up. Another nade. Another nade. Nice job. I could have moved, but I needed to med, otherwise I would have bled out. Let's see if I get a medic. I do see. This tells you the proximity to the closest medics. The guy that was all of a sudden really close, he just disappeared. I'm assuming he got killed, because at the same time I heard an explosion. Those are some of the things that I'm figuring out about this game. And there doesn't seem to be movement towards me. Now there is.
Squad 5, try to get the...
There's an M-Ramp and Striker. They're right next to each other.
Getting really close.
Hold still, I'm gonna heal you, get you up.
Stand by. Stand by.
Bravo 14. Go to marked area and take the things.
If you're a fast player, if you want faster game action, obviously these downtimes might
Tell
frustrate.
that Longy to pull away. Tell the Longy to pull away.
But it's okay for me. I don't mind it. I appreciate it, actually. It's part of the game, so I'm willing to put up with 138 seconds worth of delay.
Yeah.
Because it's worth it.
Fast enough.
Guys, take it. Here's also ammo crate. Get the ammo crate first if you want to. Last one.
So these are some of the things. Obviously, if more of us are doing this, this gets done faster. We can get back into the action. So this is promoting teamwork in a odd way, right? But in a realistic way. This is making you prove yourself if you're, squad members. If there's other people sitting around, they should be getting a shovel and doing this too. If they have a shovel. Not everybody gets a shovel, I think. So this guy's med me up a little bit. He recognizes that I'm not from behind. Some toughness. Now I got a teammate that's med me right now. I don't know what that firefight looked like, but obviously, the threat's back on. We're getting popped at this location, guys. There's something. Neutralize the threat first if you can.
Impossible. Too many.
10-4. It's kind of crazy. So I could see somebody just getting totally raging right now. Like, God, I can't even stay alive. And then they're leaving the game and all that. And see, there's people leaving right now. So some of those people are raging that were on my squad, maybe, potentially, right? There's another one disconnected.
What happened here?
Enemy Abrams on our position, on my and Delta's position.
Yeah, this is kind of insane.
Wait, I'm trying to get a squad.
Now, one thing I could have done is I could have just taken the ticket. That way it prevents squad members or medics from getting themselves kicked, because clearly people are still firing at this direction. They should just pop smoke while they're at it. At least you can get to the bodies and med them without being seen, unless the folks are just going to fire blindly, which I would do too. I'd put a gunner on this position. If I was the enemy team, I'd put a gunner right on here and just tell them to fire indiscriminately every once in a while.
I need a bandage. I don't have a bandage.
I managed to get out of there. So this position's hot, guys. I wouldn't even waste tickets anymore. Let's get out of here, pop smoke, and do something.
Hey, welcome to the party.
Smoke like that.
You're shooting us from the northeast as well. That's an enemy mark right here.
Oh, we don't still.
Try to get up to that hill. I couldn't do it.
Are we heading to tower or are we still?
No smoke, nothing. But you gotta get at it. You gotta try.
Lower.
I'm gonna take the ticket. I'm not even gonna let somebody come get me. Tickets are bad because that's how you lose. You don't want to give tickets, but that's like suicide little area right there. All right. I guess I'll try to spawn back. If this is the same place, let's find out.
Hey, Squad Lead, can you tell Squad 1 there's an enemy tank on our position? He's pulling up.
And I'll cancel it and go for this better. Oh, it's a gunner.
Damage yellow.
Maybe I can lay counter suppressive fire. Who knows? I feel more constructive being this gunner. I've played it a little bit more in this game than I have regular rifleman. And I think I can pop smoke. I don't have smoke.
That's not ours. This is the enemy one. This is the enemy ammo crate.
No, it's friendly. No,
Oh, wow.
it's the same model.
Has the same skin connected. That sucks.
Yeah. Welcome to squad, baby.
Oh my god, it's the first time I've done it. No good. So if you guys saw what happened, there's fire coming up from that hill up there. Took out that guy that was in front of me.
Right on my head. Ow.
Okay, bye, Mr. LAV, man.
Maybe he was neutralized. Or maybe that was friendly fire, I'm not sure, but... Let's just try to see if we can push with armor. Try to stay in the buildings and stuff.
on position Hotel 767. That's northwest of Niva Radio Tower. We will go to raid Niva Radio Tower from north of it. We'll place down a rally point right here. And then form up and attack Radio Tower. Copy?
Roger, I'm on route.
Copy. Get your stuff, get your ammo, and move.
You don't want to run into fire like this,
I
but
need at least one AT,
we're
guys.
gonna exploit the game in that way, because we can be a little more heroic at times. I guess that's the best word to use. Let's try to keep our profile low and. There's fire over there, so I'm just gonna head straight for it. I don't know if I can swim. We're gonna figure it out. What do? Do we swim this? Is this? I guess this isn't shallow that we're crossing it. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff coming in this way, so we're just gonna head towards danger. Why not? Let's go to where the fire's coming from. It's probably not the right thing to do. Well, sometimes it is. If you're trying to counterattack. But it usually comes with a lot more intel than what we're getting right now, right? You don't hear commanders talking like you have in other streams because this is just not that kind of commander and squad leader. Is this a bad guy? He's a bad guy. Not bad. Gotta ID the uniforms. Let's tuck ourselves here because clearly they're up there, and if they're dropping by, maybe we can catch them on a flank or something. Got enemy infantry on demons. Start attacking. Got enemy infantry attacking. Catch him as he comes down the mountain. We're here. And we're here. Be careful, Commander. They're up there.
What?
They're up the hill. Straight up the hill. I caught one coming down.
Let's get up the hill then.
Roger.
Musa, get inside the logic. Musa, pianchi. Quick.
There's enemies close too.
I know. Get inside the logic.
Let's get up the hill then. All right. Well, let me sweep it. We're gonna sweep. Commander's going up that way. We're gonna sweep up. Got killed by an American. Infantry on my position. I'm down. So they're definitely up there. What you want to do is you want to wait till they come down. That way you got a good firing position on them. Otherwise you're both running on each other and then it's who spots who first. Well, I see that number coming down. Do I want to lead him to his death by letting him come med me? That's the dilemma I'm having because I have no communication as to what's going on around me. So do I want to even let this medic give up yet another ticket? I'm taking the dilemma. See, interesting dilemma that we're running into in this game, huh? Very, very interesting. Alright, so we're going to spawn again. We're going to check our loadout. I don't have smoke.
What?
That fire.
I think fire. I don't know.
Possible enemy contact on your left, Musa.
No.
Maybe it will confirm that it's friendly, but
Up
man,
the hill.
it was very close up. Unless my ears are playing games with me, it sounded like it all came from here. You see why I'm freaked out? This is weird. Alright, alright.
Sorry, I'm speaking.
Wait.
Close to that vehicle.
He's dead, he's dead.
Okay, there's
Maybe I just need to sweep this
Yep,
area.
got him. Kill shot from red smoke.
Alright, I'll run with this guy. See, there's that gunfire. There's that machine gun again.
Nade over if you can.
I'm out of frags.
So that's a saw then. It's got to be the saw. It does sound like a saw, but
Gulag to your left.
Friendly frag incoming.
firing it.
I don't know. On something. Do you hear me or not?
Yep.
Alright, good.
Yeah, I hear you.
I am happy.
This shooting has stopped, so maybe things have been neutralized. Ooh, there's definitely guys up there.
Clearing the objective.
Thanks, Alpha.
Gotta avoid these hilltops. You stand out like a shooting target.
There's one in the container. Thanks. Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? You dingus? You're fixing an enemy fob.
20%.
Oh, sorry.
Pushing Neva lower.
Spread out.
Shooting at somebody or what?
Next to each other. That's not a good idea.
Let's see here.
I need a medic, a bandage. Oh, I'll get you in a second. I can bench myself.
I wish somebody would just say I need somebody on the east side, two guys on the west side. You almost need to walk around and put people in their place. I need somebody here. Run around. I need somebody here. And then you can put a pretty decent defensive perimeter.
We all
Southwest. Yeah, we're taking fire from somewhere. Take a look here. Alright, so let me try to do something here. Let me turn down. Because if I was the bad guy, they'd be coming up that mountain that way. So let me catch them from the side. Look at the commander all going head on. Catch the flank.
Oh, Marcus, fancy seeing you here.
It gets very quiet. Watch for movement, left to right, scan your
Squad 8
eyes.
form on Balaji.
You hear that?
I'm getting ideas on how we could do this stuff. Because if I was going to attack our base, I would do it. I would put a gunner far away just to fire in the base. And I would force one side to be covered, and it might even force the bad guys to come after you. And then now you're taking up resources and men defending the base. And then you can plan 2 attacks from 2 different locations, at this, one right after the other, or both at the same time.
Squad, just go with it then.
You could get all nice and tactical with this in a really fun and creative way. And I would always have somebody just crawling the whole way. Never get up, just crawl up and get as close as you can. Don't fire, hide, and tell me what's going on. That's your forward observer, your force recon guy, your, intelligence soldier, whatever you want to call him. You need somebody like that, always watching. An enemy needs to be so close to his base, watching and seeing what's going on, or even 2 guys on one side of each base. All they do is just camp and sit there. And you notice there's no real vehicle support either. I would put the vehicle in the middle of that base, and wherever fire comes from, you just say, okay, go to the east side. Vehicle moves east side, starts firing suppressive.
Yeah.
And then you send troops to go hunt it down, to hunt whatever's down. I don't know. Yeah, you need a group. You need a group of guys that's ready to react. Whenever there's fire, boom, you send that group of guys to go, boom. They just know how to deal with that threat, and everybody else is just firing back, staying out of trouble. Ooh, I see movement. Oh, that's the command. Yes. So this whole site. Yes, it's safe. Copy.
So you want to play it sneaky, sort of.
Well, no, that's how you create. That's how you have to take places. You you can't just go head on. You know what I mean? And if you are going head on with them, you got to go head on right. You can't let them be able to even peek back at you. You need something. You need a sniper. You need a gunner. Just putting heavy, just a lot of weapons down, a lot of bullets down. Because you saw, even if they don't hit me or even come close, I get that black line. Those black, those black screens or whatever you called them. Mm-hmm. So that right there is already making me not want to stick my head out. So that's the whole purpose for some of the gunfire. It's not necessarily to hit stuff. It's to suppress. It's to keep your head from being overconfident and firing back. You want to make them be cautious and stuff. And so those are some of the elements that I'm getting when I get fired at. So if that's the effect it's having on me, it should be the general effect that it has on other players. And if that's true, well, then you have to use it to your advantage. You have to use it as a weapon, as a tool.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm having fun,
Yo, no marksman in my squad. We're frontline. Get 18 instead.
I can be a frontline marksman.
Yeah, okay. You want to ambush them, sort of. You want to hold them off.
Yeah, if you're defending, you got to hold them off with suppressive fire. If you're attacking, you still lay suppressive fire, so it keeps them from attacking back, from being defensive. Or you know what I mean? If you're having success at defending, it's because you're stopping their attack.
You have attackers and defenders.
Yeah. Well, there's both in this game, right? Because there's points of control, like the map.
We need 18 team.
So once the game starts, this team is gonna get some control points, and they get some control points, and then we try to take each other's. So everybody's in attack and defense. So you need to know when you're getting attacked what to do. When you're trying to defend, what you can do, what you should do.
Sort of capture the flag or something.
Yeah, without capture the flag, it's just a big map, and you just gotta You just gotta play for control points and take each other out because if they got a little mini base up there and they're defending it, so it's a good target to take out, right?
Yeah,
and because you want to get tickets, I think there's 300 tickets, so 300 deaths. So the team to kill the other team for before 300 deaths is up, and you do that. So, and then you use these weapons and all this other stuff. So they figured out a way to make the game playable so that it's gonna be like realistic and not so much like capture the flag or attack defend or team deathmatch and all those things. You know what I mean? Those are all the gameplays that you can get at the other games. This one is a different gameplay that you don't really play in other games at all with all the teamwork and stuff. Seems pretty legit. Oh, there is a lot of troops in here. I just couldn't see them.
See me?
I'm the ammo guy.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm the ammo guy.
Strategic command online.
The Dot has won the commander vote. The Dot. That's our commander. So they voted him in for commander. The Dot.
The Dot.
Yep. My team is, he said, frontline team. We got a...
Do you have a good team?
I have
or
no
do you
idea.
think you have a good team?
I have no idea, but the commander seemed like very confident. He's like, hey, there's a frontline team. Blah, blah, blah. So...
Oh, he's a real commander. He is a real commander.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a gunner. We got another gunner
But
here.
what if you have played as a commander or worked as a commander in the real army, then you're gonna play this and then you will be commander.
Squad leader, what's the plan?
You should be able
Would
to
you
do a
be
good job if you've got those skills because you know how to talk, you know how to
Got it. That's a
try to
good
organize
plan.
your team to to attack an objective because you've actually would have done that.
Damn
At
good,
least in training, if you never saw a battle, you would have at least practiced on what to do and you know those fundamentals.
Squad 5 bad.
So yeah, exactly. And then there's mortars, right? There's these armored personnel carrier
When we
fire.
reach the area, just
There's
get
all
off
this
the
stuff
vehicle.
going on. There's
Capture
so much
flag.
potential. And the maps are huge. Imagine playing the isle in this game. I was like, can we bring the dinosaurs into here?
I think that Legacy is bigger.
Maybe, but remember we're traveling in vehicles. We can cover a lot of territory that way.
Can you
guys
Yeah.
download 600?
Yeah, okay.
I'm thinking, I don't know.
Construction.
Okay, so start construction. That means wherever they start digging, I'm gonna take my little shovel and help them just do whatever they're doing. Where's the shovels? Oh, right there. Teamwork is a dream work.
Wait, no, teamwork is the dream work.
Dream work is the teamwork.
No, teamwork is the dream work.
I don't know what it is. I just hear it sometimes. Alright, so that's done. Very nice, very nice. Here comes the armor. Go get him, boys. Look at that guy just fell off.
Zipline.
Zipline?
Zipline.
But do you sometimes hear that in a regular game?
In Warzone.
Yeah. Zipline?
Ah.
What's up, man?
Do you play Warzone much or not?
No, I haven't played it a whole lot. I played it a couple times with Mizzix.
Musics.
But
Bro.
I just get pwned, you know what I mean? Because you're done. Like, and then I do a really good job fighting my way out of the gulag. Like, I'm not a bad player, you know what I mean? But
I only have one singular shot.
Bro, tomorrow we're gonna grind some Warzone, baby.
that's right, you can install that. Very nice, bro. Very nice.
Yeah, tomorrow it's clear because I'm just gonna let my computer online and then he can download everything what I want.
Very nice.
Go, Dorian, you're driver.
So let's go. Let's go. Cause I first had 475 room, and now I have 1 terabyte.
Yeah, so now you have one. You basically have 1.5
Appreciate it.
terabytes.
I basically have doubled it.
Tripled it. Because you had
Double.
You had 500, right?
Yeah, and I have now 1 terabyte.
So now you have 1.5 total. So now you have tripled your capacity.
What do you mean?
Well, if you doubled it, you would only have 1 terabyte total, but you have 1.5 terabytes total. So if you go from 500, if you go from 500 gigabytes, yep.
500.
Exactly. So now your capacity is triple what you had before.
Oh, hell yeah,
Does
baby.
that make sense? Does the math
Yeah.
work out for you?
They will not catch you. Just
Yeah, now I know what you mean.
go
There you
up the
go.
hill, go up the hill. Durian, go up the hill. We don't have time.
Yeah.
So it's even better than what you thought.
Yeah, because then I can use my computer capacity I can use for streaming and school, and then just the 1 terabyte I can just do for games.
That's true. I think I spawned at the main base.
That's great.
I noobed it.
That's
I noobed
great,
it.
bro.
Actually,
What?
yes, it is very great. I noobed it. I spawned at the main base like a noob.
Why? Why are you? Do
I
you
thought I
have to
chose
spawn?
another base.
Get off the vehicle, get off the vehicle.
I thought I chose another base, but yeah.
Taco, I told you what to do. Why did you spawn on main?
Oh, you can spawn at control points.
Yes,
Or
but I
not.
spawned at main on accident, and now he's yelling at me. Tactical,
Oh,
I told
that's
you what to
far
do.
away,
Why did you
or
spawn
not?
at
Get the
me?
vehicle.
Is that far away
Take the vehicle, Taco.
of the fight or not?
Yeah.
Oof.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to drive to the base. Turn this engine.
Mystics is also live. Don't know what he's doing.
And you actually have to like drive these things.
Where's our
What?
AT? Go on top of a hill. Go on up, sir. He needs help, probably.
You have to drive these vehicles. You have to follow the
Oh
railroad.
yeah, you're in a vehicle. But what if you're getting the main base as an enemy? Are you then done or something? Or
No, you still have to get the tickets.
Enemy BMP in manual.
So a ticket is every time I give up,
yeah?
it takes 1 ticket away from the game. And, and
Shouldn't.
let's just say both teams start with 100 tickets. So
Yeah.
every time I give up and I don't let it. Yeah.
Of your team.
See? Yeah. So now you can see how the game ends.
Where are you?
Kind of like
Beside Rangers 3BN.
in Conqueror's Blade. It's kind of the same thing. It's some of them are done by time, and then some of them are done by like how many people you're killing.
But what do you mean with the tickets?
So
Oh, so yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Where's the
If someone dies, then most of the time he's doing a ticket.
Come south.
And if your tickets are gone,
the game's
you
over.
can't respawn or a medic, and if there isn't a medic, you're out or something.
He's
Or
leaving,
not.
heading south down the road.
And then
I see it.
if everyone is dead because they don't have a ticket or a medic, then you won.
Correct.
Ah, alright. It's getting in my head.
It's kind of tricky driving with the map, but I'm getting a hang of it because I want to get rid of the map. But now I'm getting used to driving. Just practice.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of tough to drive the vehicle. Like you can overturn really quickly, and I don't want to go down that ditch.
Alright. I'm much louder than you, by the way, in stream.
At Nilo.
So I think most of the time, if new people are gonna think that I'm streaming.
Takon, pick us up.
Maybe you have to do your desktop audio or something
let me rearm real quick.
a bit lower.
Alright, taking these guys. Let me know when.
New objective, get to the flag. Get to Caillou.
In OBS.
Hey yo, how's it going, guys?
Can do your desktop
Alright, let's get going.
audio a bit lower.
Here's an ammo bag on move marker. Get your... No. I'll go with it.
Maybe you have
You
to
should
look
do
at your
as well,
own
so they
stream,
don't
then
hear
you
you.
can just, you know, do the sound or
Just
something.
leave the transport here for backup. And move.
If you hear me.
Yeah, I'm just focusing on driving.
Concentrating.
'Cause I gotta
Yeah,
Unload the ammo here.
tuck this in. Alright, there we go. Alright. We're leaving the transport there, and I'm moving with the squad.
Nope.
Reunited, and it feels so good. Yeah, always be careful. I ran in front of a friendly. And that would have been bad to have the open fire at the same time.
Yeah.
Alright, we got incoming fire this way. Let's see, what's he shooting at? Let me crouch a little bit. Let's see the target. We are going... I'm not sure where we're going. I don't see our objective on the map, so we'll just keep moving this way. Frontline squad. So far, so good. Okay, they're opening fire
On the
from
hill.
here. On the hill.
330 on the hill.
330 on the hill.
Whoa.
I think the compass is off.
Around 285 on the hill. They
Around
shot me on the hill.
285 on the hill.
Can you drop him? Can you drag him back? What's the timer?
There's something there for sure.
250
I don't
seconds.
hear any fire from over there, and I didn't hear it before, so
250 seconds.
I think he's at 165-ish. That was bad intel right there, I think. I don't know this game enough to know better. Let's see what happened there. Let's pop up little by little. It's taking fire, see? Too bad. No
Oh,
good.
you're with a machine gun.
Yeah, I like being a gunner.
Yeah.
I was able to kill a lot of people. I do appreciate the single fire, but some of the gunner weapons give you that single fire as well, so it's not so bad.
Can you get my guy up?
I think they got the guy who was trying to heal
One of
me.
you guys get my guy up. He's to the southwest.
During I go.
Sure, I got you.
My squad commander asked for
That's all right,
meds
that's all right.
for me. And the Deucevalt is coming to med me. So nice.
Me, I'm gonna drop down that rally pond right here.
Let's see what the map says.
Oh.
Keep going,
Now
spread
we're gonna
out.
drop down here. Once I met up. Good looking, bro.
Getting shot from 230, 230.
230. Land suppressive.
What a shame.
You told me 230. they're still there. Still there. Those guys are coming up. They're behind you, Commander. They're behind you, bro.
Get down from the hill. Get down from the hill. Don't push the hill, Ranger. Don't push the hill. Allied mortar incoming.
Now they're mortaring that. Where I was, they're mortaring that whole area.
What'd you get hit by?
I'm getting met again. This time,
What'd you get hit by?
From the hill from 230. The hill 230.
Oh.
Taking fire again. Jesus. See, you can't see the enemy, and that's good. They're doing a good job. There's a guy there that's just sitting there, and he's probably reloading. He's probably reloading right now. I think it's coming from up here now. Gunfire's coming from the east, top of the hill.
Should I give up?
Yes. Respawn on I-522 at Nilo.
Smoke it up now.
And resupply yourself.
See, they were all, somebody just got killed right next to me.
Responding at I-522.
22.
Let's see if that smoke forces them to come down a little bit. Jesus, I don't even want to stand up. I got lucky to get those 2 meds.
Follow me, squad. Follow me, squad.
So now whole squad just got killed. They're not even there. Oh, now I'm down. Time to give it up. Alright, spawn over here. We were here. These guys decided to spawn all the way on the other side. I think the squad leader gave up. Gave up trying.
Wow, wow, wow.
Craziness. Yeah, he was here.
Don't have any more resupply.
Inside this lodge, there's some.
I don't have any resupply for ammo. I need to get the ammo to survive.
Hide it. Here.
Oh, but
Drop it down now. Resupply as well.
We'll bring Pepper down in Charlie.
Get out there.
This place isn't as safe either. Unbelievable.
Get inside the transport. Get inside the transport, guys. I'm waiting here.
We have visual.
oh, jeez.
Wow. Let me get it. Let me get a piece of this.
Your 3 teammates. Go back. Nobody gets hurt. And a bar, and a party gets her. Sorry. I had to.
Get in, everyone, come on, waiting.
I
Alright.
understand this. He said, let's go, but we're in the middle of a fight. And I don't want to break orders, so I'm just going to follow this guy. It's very confusing. I did fire at that target, so I might have gotten lucky and hit him. He was walking down the hill when I opened up on him, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow, I just took a stray round maybe? Unless the sniper was trying to get me and missed.
The Sims is now 10. FIFA 21. Jedi Fallen Order. What are all those things, mate? Oh, Battlefield 5 is now 24. Battlefield 1 is $10.
Oh, really? That's a good deal.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's worth $10.
Yeah, but what would you say? Squad?
Oh,
or
squad.
Battlefield 1?
Squad.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
But what would you do?
We just got IED'd, man. We just got IED'd. Watch the stream.
What would you do? What? I'm not watching.
Oh, watch the stream. Jesus Christ.
Your thing blew up.
We hit a mine, or it was a bomb, or it was just a rocket. I don't know what it was.
Wait,
But
what's that?
This got janked.
What does EA Play?
Oh my god, that was embarrassing. That hurt, bro. That hurt. I'm just sitting talking to you. Just enjoy the ride. It's been a rough battle.
Demons.
Yeah, what's up?
What would you do? $40 Battlefield 1 or $50 Squad?
Oh, squad.
Yeah?
Yeah, because this is nothing like what you have.
Battlefields are in freaking sale. Battlefield 4, $10. Battlefield 1, $10. Battlefield 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
24.
I don't got anything for him. Oh my god.
What?
We just got raped by an armored personnel carrier.
I can take care of that tank if I
Or
get back on.
BTR.
I have anti-tank.
It just came in and that was it. It's very devastating.
So you put them down?
They really are devastating. They just wreak havoc.
But demons.
Yo.
Bad news.
What's that?
I have to go.
Yeah, for sure. You be good.
So have a
Deuces.
great day and have a great stream, mate.
For sure, man. Take it easy.
Alright. Bye.
Don't give up.
Check.
Don't give up, man.
Squad leader, why don't we take the armored vehicle?
Mic check.
Loud and clear.
Works. Thank you.
Lima Charlie. What an insane game, though. Yeah, let's just take the ticket, man. We ain't going nowhere. That zone just got taken. That team just took 3 or 4 zones, and we're down to very little. So maybe I will spawn here, depending on where they go.
Should I hold spawn? Are you fucking...
They hit another mine. They hit another mine. Oh, wow. This is like the ultimate just getting beat down highlight video. Just watching my squad mates melt. And his radio comms was hilarious. Are you fucking... What is going on? This game is weird. Man, it's unforgiving, that's for sure. Where are these guys spawning? Are they spawning here? I don't know if they're spawning here. Oh, I think Milan left the clan. Oh, the squad leader raged.
Looks like you're the squad team leader again.
Yes.
Our squad leader he raged after the mine and the APC. Oh my god. Dude, I'm streaming this right now and I'm just laughing, bro. I'm laughing. Oh my god, because 2 vehicles in a row, that's gotta hurt. I gotta admit, that's gotta hurt, man. But
I'll be gunner.
Oh god.
Does somebody hop in the tank? I'll take everybody else on transport.
Oh god, he rage quit on top of that. Oh my god.
He
Highlight
rage quit
video.
over the mine. I was on his car. He screamed.
Dude, I was watching because I didn't spawn in time with you guys, and I'm watching you guys, and all of a sudden, like, you went from green to white, and he's like, oh, what the... And then boom, that was it.
And then he just left and promoted me to a squad leader.
He's like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Oh my god. He went 5150 on y'all.
No, it was too funny. He got mined 3 times. Whenever I was in his car, he got mined. Last time it was our whole squadron.
I gotta admit, man, this is the best way I've lost in this game ever, man. This is epic. Oh, good times.
I'm scared of the roads now.
Could be.
Yeah. They did a good job.
When the roads start speaking Russian.
You got any extra person that can be my driver? I can't one man this thing.
Somebody in there. Let's go ahead and pull up.
That was literally one of the funniest moments. I haven't played this game for like 2 days, and that was the funniest moment I've ever seen in my life. Rage quits after getting mined 3 times.
Me too. I'm gonna make a highlight video of this.
Whenever he takes the wheel, it blows up. Not us. It's probably one of the reasons, probably because I would never drive through the road. Drive through the mountain.
I'm making a highlight video out of this for my stream. I so goddamn. Oh my god, this is hilarious. And like the rest of us are taking it just fine. We're like, oh, it's a new game. We don't care. It's fun. Thanks for making it funny.
Well, if you don't see him back on, that means he broke his monitor.
He kicked it.
He probably grabbed his PC and smacked it on the ground.
I knew I was in trouble when he was like, Tech, why did you spawn there? I didn't tell you to spawn there. I was like, oh my god, he's one of those.
Anybody want to get in my car? No one?
My parents told me not to get in a stranger's car.
You guys are alright. Good times.
Now, if you offered me candy, I might hop in.
We have chicken nuggets in here.
That's just foul.
I think somebody has to be a crewman to get in your tank, in the gun.
Okay, if we can get on y'all back, I'm in cap at Evo, and no one's here. I should be able to cap it.
What about this? Can you get in my turret?
That's... Let's follow the squad. They just hit us back there. Keep running, guys. Keep running. They're behind you in an APCB. You guys left that armored personnel vehicle? That truck? It's back there.
Alright, enemy armor, my car.
Take the initiative back.
Let's spawn up here. Let's we can have broken up squad now. So let's just try
Maybe take my position.
I don't have anything against
Enemy
the
teammate
armor.
doesn't miss a shot, bro.
So for now, let's try to do this, and I'll see if I can get that armor myself.
Oh, I still can't get over how the guy just literally is like, what the fuck? I just quit the game.
Enemy BMP, my position. India 6.
This game is too funny.
Covering the east flank of Monyo.
What do I have here? Oh, that's a very, really... I'm not used to a scope like that.
Oh shit.
For a assault rifle. It's very nice though in single shot. It's gonna be very nice in single shot. It's almost like...
Zaya, tell Squad 6 he's got enemy armor, and he is looking west. That will be to his right flank east. Pushing towards him now.
Copy.
Yeah, if you kind of slip up and spawn in the wrong place, it can really go bad. It can go bad. Alright, so... unless something's gonna come pick me up. Oh, something's gonna come pick me up. Guy's running supplies. Stay out of his way. Here comes our ride.
You guys need a ride?
10-4. Thought you'd never ask.
On my body, on my body.
Thought you'd never ask.
Get in.
I'm at
doing a
H6
lobby run
on my
over
body.
to G3, so
They got heavy covering fire over my position.
To our left also.
Game over.
We destroyed them, baby!
At least they got
Oh yeah, that was such a close match. We were this close to
holy shit,
winning.
that was neck to neck like Loki.
Yeah, like look at that.
Fucking hell. Let's see. Yeah.
They didn't kill anybody. Not a single shot. I expected that.
0 points, let's
I
go.
really did expect that. I was hoping for that one, but it was nowhere at all felt like it was a confirmed kill like in some of those other ones. Alright, so let's leave this server and look for another one. Let's see if we can find something a little more action-packed.
Advance and secure.
This has a very
Push out and
nice
secure all objective areas.
ping. Low players, but it's okay. It'll grow. More people are coming online to fill these servers, so going army. We're going Ruski. Yeah, let's go. Let's go something familiar. AFK seating. Heli. I want to be your crewman. May I be your permanent gunner? Do you need a permanent gunner? Supplies. Where is my crew? Oh, looks like I'm Russian after all, huh? Yeah, I chose Russian, but it won't let you necessarily be the Russian. Okay, let me try to do this. These are all the same, pretty much. So it's got the former thing, join squad. Let's see, can I lock this? How do you lock a squad?
That's the reason. If your helo's stuck, get your logi to push it out of the way. No, mine's good. Or copy.
Commander, permission for armor squad roll.
Sorry?
Request permission for commander for armor permission. Never mind, we got it.
You the gunner?
I'm the gunner now, yeah.
Are you the
I'm
gunner
now.
now?
Yeah, we're good.
Sweet.
Actually, no, I'm not. I thought I was in the gunner position, but I'm not. Let's see here.
You might need to take the, what do I call it, the mechanized squad leader. If you hold F, then you might still be able to change. Did you figure it out?
Nah.
That's it.
Fire command support.
It went west Stephanie, you guys should just go west.
Got it.
Squad 2
I'm
and
going
3,
now.
start moving over to the next cap point. Command to set up a defense fob here, and then we'll move over there with you.
All right. Go. Armor squad up. Let's check it out. Armor squad, we're good. Boom. All right, I guess we're an armor squad. It's official.
It is.
Constructive order placement.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I'm still a noob, so I'm trying to figure it out. And I figured we're seeding the server, so I was like, maybe I could be a squad and for armor and just.
I want all of our squads to move over to West Stephanie. Let's secure that area.
Quite a bit of experience.
Yeah.
I'll help do call-outs.
Squad 6, VTR, whoever VTR as it is, far west of Pet. What are you firing at?
You can see your orientation.
Sorry, I just did test fire.
It's all good.
I'm currently getting all my guys in my logi, and we'll move to the northwest of West Stephanie.
I just fired to test it, right? To see if, yeah, am I really a gunner? And the commander's already bursting my chops. Gotta be careful, guys. This game's serious, man. Some serious business. They really want to get you. Not get you, baby.
You can bump us. It's not we're stuck.
They're demanding.
Give us a bump.
Oh, you just need a bump? Yeah,
Yeah, bump us.
Hold up here.
We're stuck on a thing. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweet.
All in a day's work.
Observe, order, place movement. Place movement.
So, let me know if you need anything.
I'm trying to figure out these movement things. These little squad commands.
That's Let's go see if Squad 8 needs to pick up.
I need to start scanning because I see stuff ahead. So let's just...
Possible contact south of that BTR there along the...
If you hold G, you can talk to the rest of the squad leaders. Just ask Squad 8 if you want to. Good call. Pick up. Oh, here. Enemy vehicle.
Enemy vehicle, guys. Squad.
Oh, we're dead.
Ooh.
He blew us up.
Okay, we have lots of contacts west of West Stephanie. Okay, I want all the squad just defending for now. We're not going to be attacking
Crazy. Alright, we're spawn back again.
That sucks.
So you fired a tow or something at us, huh?
Not much you could really do there. They use a tow missile, which is a
Yeah.
one that kill.
Yeah, that felt like a tow. I've
Actually
never
kept moving.
never seen a tow do that. I mean, like, you know, that way it was kind of interesting. Usually been on the other side of one.
Squad 10-9 pull off to not attract more attention. This half of the west is getting
It's
assaulted.
good to know. We learn. We're learning.
That's the Bradley to the southwest.
You want to take the tank or that?
Sure.
Which one? Tank? Tank's
tank's
fine.
fine.
In the game.
Alright, so this guy's willing to be like a pilot or something.
I can drive if you want.
Squad 10, thanks for the supplies, but
I'll
remember,
drive.
if we
Why
mark
not?
those helmets,
You're
I'll get a pull off
better
here.
gunner.
Alright. Now, usually with armor, you want to have infantry around you. So you do get into a situation like that where the not the infantry is going to save you.
Yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna drive.
Where do you want the tank to go?
If you guys could hold south of Upper Pet, yeah, just hold south of Upper Pet, wait for callouts on their tank. There's a Bradley roughly marked.
We're gonna go south of West Stephanie
on the gas station.
Copy, Squad 3 if you can, push that half back.
Yeah,
Oops.
Have on squad 3's mark is accurate.
3, push that enemy half.
Alright, so I got squirrely on that. You gotta watch those turns. This tank will not turn like that truck, for example.
If we can get our friendly tank set up again south of Upper Pet, sweeper callouts on their Bradley, he's just roughly marked for my block camp.
Yeah, it's drifting. That's the proper word. I think I was drifting.
You got an idea, Squad 2, again, only your guys attacking West Novo. Every other squad, including the armor, just help hold defense for now. We're getting attacked from the south and the direct west of Stephanie.
Wow, you gotta really be forgiving. Right now, I'm having a hard time steering. Okay, I'm working out the driving thing here. Very interesting on these tracks. It's like a weird drift that you do with these tanks.
Yeah, I get it. It's not very fun.
See, I can't make that turn. I had to back off my off the gas there, just to be able to keep up with that turn.
Copy that, 3. Squad 4, move south, push the enemy half to the south. Enemy Bradley's rolling northeast of West Stephanie, remarked on map.
drop rally and help me on stuff.
Yep.
Terrain, we're going a lot more
Command
slower.
squad's going to hold the northwest of West Stephanie, so I want the rest of the squads pushing south of West Stephanie and killing the enemy fob. It's accurately marked south of the gas station. And the only squad's attacking right now, the only squad that is attacking is Squad 2. The armor and everybody else, including command, is holding defense.
Roger.
Copy. For now, we don't have callouts on their tanks or armor to sit up by upper ped, as I said earlier, and wait for callouts. And their Bradley's bugged off to the southeast somewhere. Enemy Bradley's remarked. It's on those tank markers. It's somewhere by gas station. I wouldn't recommend pushing that if you're in the armor, but know that it's there.
It's backing off. Looks like it's retreating.
Percent neutral on here. Copy that too. If I can get maybe Squad 7 in your logi, if you guys can move over to Squad 2 and get more habs, that'd be great.
Cut up to the other tank at least.
Yeah, we found a fob on my attack marker right here, on top of my squad. Squad 8, push that hab. Squad 8, push that hab then. Squad 2, work with another Logi squad to set up a hab there. We're going to need 2 fobs in West Nova.
Dramatic on neutral.
Take the lead then.
We got enemies right on our hab. Grounds. Stephanie.
Squad 6 almost in position.
Go right down this road.
Squad 4 was wiped out of Stephanie. There seems to be a helicopter landing. They have people on our hab.
We know. We're going to try and resecure this hab for us, so get ready to respawn in on it. Alright.
Squad 6 waiting for orders.
If we could get our tanks just sitting up to the far north of Stephanie, that'd be great. Let's only get the BTR pushing down here. Seems like a striker on West Stephanie.
He wants us at West Stephanie.
Alright, be advised we found their enemy tanks just on audio-visual, roughly marked.
Enemy tanks are marked.
It's an enemy truck.
Command squad's gonna try and work on getting another hab up by West Stephanie. We're gonna lose this current one that we have there. For our tanks down there, we can't get into their visual on their tank, so just wait.
I disabled it.
We're double neutral. We're gonna have to go
Enemy truck disabled. No contacts, just enemy truck.
Yeah, just dropped off supplies there. Tank going up to Lenovo right now.
Destroy it and it spawns back up and they can use it again. But if it's, as long as it's back there, we can use it.
Okay, we're gonna start patrolling around here.
Wait.
If we get the tank squad, simply just putting down the hab there. Like, just put down the hab, but one of my guys will build it up there, just in that blue circle. Squad 6, if you quickly put down a hab there, you have the supplies. We desperately need a hab on West FP.
How do I put down a hab, bro?
Squad 1, are you doing a Hilo run? Actually, never mind.
Do I need a loadout?
6, drop the hab.
You just tell me to drop a hab, whatever that means.
Nice work, Squad 8. 6, drop the hab anywhere there in that field, it doesn't matter where it is. Put down the hab, and then one of my guys will build it.
What was that?
Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. Command, the armor, and Squad 8 are gonna be on defense.
Very quiet, it's weird.
Only Squad 2 and 4 stay on the next point.
No, dude, it's too long. I need you guys
to just push West Stephanie right away. Get on We're trying to push West Stephanie, just give us time here.
Where the tank was.
Okay, Squad 6, you can reposition. My guy died there, so he's not going to be able to put up the hab.
Roger. Yeah, we're taking fire.
Get out of here, like back up.
Backing up.
We don't have any infantry.
We're gonna back up. We have no infantry, so we're backing up.
Copy that, 6. Building up the fob right now.
Place them out and have you have to hold down T. And then, Q to deploy walls.
Let's maybe get our armor on West FB to hold off our...
That sucks. Fucking branches.
You guys lost us. You guys took too long to recover. So, we're rotating to West Pat.
Check that fire mission marker there, just get a bit of high explosive in that area, more to their fob to the south. Squad 8, push back into West Stephanie if you can. Alright.
Tank down, enemy Abrams on marker.
Copy that, 5.
Enemy tank on marker.
I need a helo drop on Amex on Upper Pet.
Alright, we're not going to be able to take West Nova on time, so Squad 2 and 4, if you die, just get you guys respawning by West Stephanie. Need to resecure this point. West Nova's a lost cause. Change of plans. Command 8 and 4 and the armor are going to take West Stephanie. Squad 2, if you guys can hold defense on Upper Pet, that'd be great.
Got you.
Yeah, they ain't getting in.
We just destroyed something. It blew up.
Squad 8, can you push the enemy hab to the south there? Check where the hab marker is, just south of that gas station. Here's your entire squad pushing that. Copy. Squad, whoever the tank is to my east, can you guys either move up into the trees or cut your engine, please?
Oh, just missed.
Yeah, we got it.
Nice job, bro. Helo down.
Nice shot on that helo. Squad 6 in the tank. I recommend moving up to the tree line. You are very exposed where you are.
Can't tell. Can you give me
Moving.
parking lead real quick?
How do I do that, bro?
Sounds like it is, though.
Move into the tree line.
Stop. Oh, it was. I'm out of this first.
So right in front of us.
6, we have up here south. 6, I don't know if you realized your gunner or somebody disconnected.
I did it. I do now. Thank you. I'm meeting enemy vehicle right in front of me.
We're gonna, okay, squad 7 and 2, you guys help pull defense 4, 8 in command, and plus the armor are gonna re-tack West Stephanie. 3, if you could just camp their fob to the south there, that'd be good.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Enemy infantry on the tree line right in front of us. .210.
6, if you get frag shells on my observe, that'd be greatly appreciated. They're pushing up very close to us here.
Top to the west, the upper pet just went down
2 down.
earlier.
Two more down.
They're telling me there's a tank coming from West Novo up to West Stephanie right now.
Copy that, 4. 6, you might want to reposition to your north. You're currently one manning that tank, so I'd move up to the north.
6 is engaging right now. Infantry on that hill line and tree lines.
6, I'd pull off as fast as you can. They're mortaring this hab here.
I'm bailing. I lost my gunner. Took out at least 5 infantry. There's probably more, FYI.
You just bounced an enemy tank shell.
I'm bailing. 6 is bailing. I just took a shell hard.
Yeah, there's a tank here west of the lake. I should have repositioned to the north earlier and waited for somebody to rejoin. squad.
Tank is disabled, I just bailed it.
Check that tank marker there. And 6, just hop back to your tank and on the main gunner seat, wait for that tank to come up the road. Don't abandon tanks like that. Squad 3 having an air strike on that bomb unless your guy gets destroyed right then and there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, are you going to be able to take it down by hand or do I have to airstrike it? Yeah, no, we're good. We're actually good. Copy, copy.
I just blasted their tank. I don't know if it's down though. I'm down. We both hit each other at the same time.
Enemy heli landing over here on my observe. Infantry contacts to the west of you two, near my observe.
Oh, well, that was interesting. And quite a bit of fun.
This is 3, we still haven't found the radio.
3, just take down that hab itself, completely remove it.
They're setting up a fob on my observe too. Setting up my observe. Yeah, I have infantry over there in that direction, roughly.
We're trying.
I see the hab. Enemy hab inside this building.
Both enemy tanks are north to west Stephanie, accurately marked. If I get hats and lats spawning here, that'd be greatly appreciated. All of our friendly armor went down.
Command, my squad is standing by. Wait commands.
Zad upper, west of Upper Petrivka.
Command, this is Squad 9, holding at I-8, awaiting instructions.
Squad 9, if you could come to the far south of West Stephanie, help us push the point, that'd be great. We've killed one of their tanks, so you should be free from most of their armor.
Copy that, approaching on the MSR, over.
Ooh, armor just popped in.
Roger. Thanks, Mizix. I did forget. I appreciate it, man. I'll change it in a second. Actually, I did change it, but it didn't update it, and I know why. It should have, actually. It's supposed to be called Epic Gameplay or something like that. Epic Squad Play. I did actually set it up on my restream, but I'm glad you mentioned it because it means something happened when I did it. Didn't carry through. Good looking out, bro.
We got the tank, we're engaging.
See you guys, bro.
Yep.
Up with the other PTR. Target destroyed.
Did you kill their striker or Bradley? Bradley.
We killed that striker.
Copy. You took down the Bradley. Nice work, guys.
I'm pretty newbie, so bear with me, bro. But I was pulling stuff up. I was pulling stuff up before my tank got killed right before this. I was proud of myself. We'll see what happens at the end of the game. I was like, I'm a noob, I'm doing it!
You got this. Yeah, I mean, if you got any questions.
Oh, right on, man. I'm very newbie. Like, that was my first time in a tank ever. I didn't even do the training.
Oh, jeez.
I should do the training, though. Now I'm gonna go do the training after this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of hours in this game, so.
Oh, right on, bro.
Hey, Breeze, you got infantry with you? What's going on in there, man?
Six is inbound again. Be advised.
I feel like the biggest thing to know for running armor is the difference between AP and HE. Just remember what you're on.
You talk about the rounds?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so HE's for room.
Could use a BTR over at West Stepney. We're getting hit pretty hard.
And Logis, I would use HE, not at AP.
Alright, this is Squad 9 holding at Juliet 7. I can get to your position, but I'm gonna need a repair.
Except for another striker.
Squad 9 hold. I'll bring you build on that 12 right there.
Copy that.
No, link up with 9. This is better if we just...
Logi and have their building on the south of West Stepney is accurate. Copy that. Alright, I want all the squads that are attacking West Stepney to spawn along the western hab and then push into the east. Those habs to the north are just fucked at this point. If we get one BTR pushing up along with us to the west of West Stepney through this lake here, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just keep your distance from the capture point to be, avoid getting blown up.
We can head over to west of West Stepney if you want. They're asking for a BTR.
Copy that, Squad 8.
Okay, do you want to throw down a mark on
Sure.
where you want me? Because they got armor.
Alright, if you guys start going down, I'll tell them not to give up. We're getting to the 100 tickets mark. We have to win this just from defense alone. So again, if you guys go down, don't give up. Gotta conserve tickets. We need build. We need build on Upper Petrovka, please. So
something lighter, you know.
I don't know, but they did say to check out what's out there.
Okay, do you want to direct chat Squad 3 and ask? Because we can't engage it, it's a tank.
Any idea what's west of West Stepney? BTR on that.
Command, this is Squad 9, sitting
No
at
answer.
Juliet 7, awaiting instructions.
9, I would be very careful in the area you're in there.
Here, attract vehicle. We're going to leave.
Actually, that's Squad 6. Squad 6, I would regroup with Squad 9 and then push in with us where I've set up with my squad in this rally
It's
point.
really nice to be partnered up with a guy like this, because you guys can tell that he's being very patient and being very informative to like
Yeah, 9 and
what I
6
could be
work
doing.
together there.
Should I blow this thing up?
Try and push with the
there's
infantry
any
here
logic
west of
behind
West
this, right?
Stepney.
No, that was ours. That was
Okay,
friendly.
my bad.
7, you're hot miking. Found an enemy striker. If we get the BTRs pushing west.
Enemy striker.
See, Squad 7, you're hot miking. Please close indirect comms.
Can I get a grid number for that striker?
Striker
Engaging
is just,
striker.
chilling around the point of West Stephanie.
Roger.
Tracking striker. He's taking rounds already.
Huh.
Lost it.
Thought he pulled to the left.
We lost the enemy striker. We're following it though, trying to find it.
Looks like we got striker marks inside 7. A little bit worried about going in there because we don't have much infantry in there, but let's at least do some work.
Squad 9, I push up to my move mark here, more to your south. The area you're pushing from, you need to get hit by hats and lads. Squad 8 wants to get that hab up, start pushing up north.
that lodging in front of us. Oh, there's a striker.
I need a heli to cross and build here at this southern half, please.
That's good. We're good. You know how to stabilize the gun, correct?
Sorry, Spotty,
with
what
shift,
was that?
right? With shift, right?
I need some build here on this half.
C will make it.
You have enough build to put down one hab at the moment, so just put that hab down.
I'm going to, but I want to get another half up.
We're good.
Copy.
That was a lat shot. There is a striker on us.
Those of you attacking West Deputy, since we're on the outside of the point, I'm gonna need artillery down.
2, 3. There you go. Good shit. Good hits.
Firing on enemy
chase
striker. Chasing it.
Enemy striker has been found. He's heading west of that observed marker. He's been hit heavily. Whoever's pushing up to the east, he's rear is facing you. He's been hit, son of a hit. He's dead.
Enemy
Striker
striker's
down.
Call it in, it's down. Striker.
Squad 6, get out of there.
Let's get out of here.
Squad 4, can you revive my friendlies that are down there to your east?
Good GG, bro. Thank you for that.
Ken, will you bring me that heli with build?
I'll try. Give me a...
Thank you. Just on the southern half for me, the southern one.
So you guy gave me coordinates. I was able to lock in using my compass.
Friendly artillery
Striker was there. I needed to be a little skillful with that weapon. I tried to be as skillful as I could be, and it worked out.
I feel like we can redeploy and help out squad 7 and 4. Looks like they're having a hard time pushing.
No, Breaker, this is
We're gonna try to help squad 4 and 7.
for a landing over here on the north side of Upper Trifka.
Roger that, team. I'm Oscar Mike to the landing, to the LZ.
I'm not sure which way you
Second striker has been spotted far east, east of West Stephanie. Tracking him now, striker's heading southeast of the capture point.
Good hits, we're good. Oh, that's a turret. I'll back off.
Strikers down, 2 infantry down. Be careful, guys. Looks like
Didn't come a little south more.
out of direction
West
for
side,
you.
please.
First two ranging shots are coming down, work the artillery to finish.
Didn't have time to switch to the HE rounds too.
It's all good.
Did you see where that helo took off from?
So,
Yeah.
Looks like we don't have a repair station.
I guess I could fire still if I had to. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, it switches really quickly.
Yeah.
There is kind of a cooldown though after if you shoot too much. Careful shooting through here. Got a lot of friendlies in here.
Roger. Oh, I guess I did shoot at friendly. My bad. I didn't hit it though.
Thanks, Tim.
Did you kill a friendly?
I don't think I did. No.
Okay. Well, when you do, it'll show you. It'll say
Yeah.
I already strike, didn't do
I fired at it, but the way the sighing's all skewed, it didn't even hit
that
close.
They really have that they're using to spawn on by West Stephanie.
Okay, now I get an idea where the center is.
Squad 8's pushing in.
Yeah, that's kind of the other thing. If you go into the training ground,
Squad 4 pushing in.
Ow, ow, ow!
And then there's kind of all these mechanisms on the side of your sights. You can use that for ranging. You also should have a number that should be fluctuating. That tells you how far away something is.
Aha.
That red number. So like if you look at the graph, the red number will be really small.
Squad 4 set up on the outside of that hab there. I don't know what my guys are doing, but they're not able to push it this time.
Yeah.
And just know that HE does not go as far as AP.
Correct. Slower velocity too, I bet.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's up.
I appreciate it. I just don't know this game. What's up or down yet?
Yeah. There's a curve, but I mean, shit, you know a lot more than most people when they first start out.
I tried to I'm streaming right now.
Are they?
And I'm
Are
trying
they
to like
really?
just play every time I play this game. I'm trying to just do it on stream so people can see me grow with the game. Like literally my first day, I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's nuts.
That's fair.
Yes, 3, 4, no.
It's a good community too. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're curious on shit, it's really easy to reach out.
I had this one squad. Oh my god, it was like the dream squad. Is the teamwork is the dream work. It was just like the guy was like calling everything, and we were just doing, and it was working well. I'm like, this is the game I waited for 25 years. I'm an old guy.
Yeah, oil work.
Are you guys neutralizing?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm 28, 29 now. I don't know.
I'm 46.
Yeah.
Got you beat.
Oh, yeah, you got me beat.
Yeah, Atari 2600 was my first console.
We're not neutralizing yet. Squad 3, try and throw frags when they're half there.
You ever see a guy named Gummy Bear? He's the most useless person.
Yeah, I know
He's
you're
just a
talking
dick.
about. I've met him, or yeah, I left his group. Toxic.
Yeah, he just has issues. He's got problems.
Unless you're going to be able to push in their half, those of you attacking West Stephanie sit up on the
How
capture
does this
point
get
at least.
repaired?
Just
trying to revive the people that go down there.
So we're in front of a, if you look on your map, you see that kind of, cis box in front of us, basically.
Those coming from the west should just go up to the point.
And then look in the driver's seat. And then you see that number, it's kind of orange. And it's
That's a big blueberry valve.
Midway. That's how much ammo you shot, and you can see how fast it's re-arming you.
I see it now. It's going down.
Yeah, it's really slow.
Okay, so it's also repairing it too.
Yeah, and then kind of another thing a lot of people don't know, especially off the first bit, is if you press enter, it brings you to that menu, right? And then if you look in the upper right,
Motors. Hold your cash order. Hold your.
that are really helpful. So
Hold your spawns, guys. 30 tickets. We're close.
turn on
Hold your
the
tickets.
first 3 things under the cogwheel, it'll give you a lot of useful
Make keep holding your spawns, guys. You might be able to win this on defense alone.
See.
Yeah, so now you see how much ammo and how much construction are in each fob, how big the fob radius is.
Motors, hold fire, please. We're gonna lose 10 tickets. This eastern half is being lost.
Yep. And now the sights are back on this thing.
If we don't capture this, we're gonna lose here.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing too. In the,
Yeah, no offense. This is your guys' fault. You guys pushed like with the whole team and didn't fall back at all. I just tried to see
how.
I know, not you.
I saw that your turret was out, so that's why I bugged out.
Or get ready to build a hab. I'm dropping build here in this hab for you if you go a little bit south. Just a little.
We got 20 tickets left. I don't think we're gonna make it inside.
We're currently capping West Stephanie. Hold your spawns, guys. Hold your spawns. We're capping the point, digging down their half.
I wonder if it's a close game.
Enemies coming from your east. Heli just landed, dropping off infantry, maybe supplies in that building over there. Where the fob marker is.
Go to the training. Look at, there's a vehicle layout and it shows you all the points.
I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like each of my members have like as much as your whole squad does. So.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I was going for the tracks. When I can aim, I was trying to go for the tracks. So at least they can't turn or something. Run away.
Yeah, that's always a good option. Yeah. Especially as a BTR.
Yeah. Because we can't penetrate, but maybe we could take out their
Trying to
tracks.
secure the
or
hab,
something
whoever is on upper
That's
fed
what
there.
I figured, but I didn't
You
know.
need to hold that hab, otherwise we're kind of screwed here.
That's exactly right.
Just try your best, guys. 16 tickets.
Yeah, we can go toe to toe with the striker, but anything with tracks, just go with the tracks. Or the turret.
Hold your spawn, try and save that hab. Rip. Come on, 6 tickets, guys. Give us another 2 minutes, we can hold this down.
6 tickets.
Let's not waste any armor here.
Looks like you got a friend that's stuck over here. Gonna give him a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Oh no. You got it.
People are
One
getting
guys,
up.
1 ticket.
They just took it from 4 to 1 ticket.
Yeah, 1 ticket.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. We got like 60% left to cap, or 40% left.
GG.
Fucking kidding me?
You fucking AIDS patient.
Dude, spawn 2.
Yeah, I got some good kills. I appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure serving you.
Tell me to pick it up.
Yeah,
All right, folks. I'm going to call it a stream because I'm going to end it on a good note today. If you guys were following the stream yesterday, you know we got our butts kicked. Bad. It wasn't at all enjoyable, and part of it was because of my gameplay, and most of it was because of the commanding echelon leadership type gameplay. If that's not solid, you will suffer. I suffered yesterday. But today we had a good day. We had 2 good, solid teammates. Wow, what a pleasure. Comic. Good work, buddy. Thank you. All right, folks, let's call it a stream. We'll call it a day. It's time for some highlight videos because I had a good time doing that. I need to condense that into something workable and shareable. So, all right, folks, be well. Take care, and see you on the next time. Warning. If your stereo equipment isn't properly set up, you might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide. somewhere else.
We have taken Delta.
Wait a minute!
It is time to play.
Pam 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 param param pam sumabay lang sabayo sarap sa pakiramdam pam param pam.
O grave faz e a bunda dela bate, 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 bate.
You guys lost this. You guys took too long to recover. So, we're rotating to West Ted.
I should have asked this before, but you know how to stabilize the gun. You can take out that lodging from us. Oh, there's a striker.
I need a heli to drop some build here at this southern half, please.
That's good. We're good. You know how to stabilize the gun, correct?
Sorry,
With shift, right? With shift, right?
I need some build here on this
No,
half.
C will make it.
You have enough build to put down one hab at the moment, so just put that hab down.
I'm going to, but I want to get another half up.
We're good.
Copy.
That was a lat shot. There is a striker on us.
Those of you attacking West Stephanie, since we're on the outside of the point, we need artillery down.
2, 3. There you go. Good hits.
Firing on enemy striker. Chasing it.
Enemy striker has been found. He's heading west of that observed marker. He's been hit heavily. Whoever's pushing him to the east, his rear is facing you. Been hit, he's dead.
Enemy
Striker
striker's
down.
Call it in, it's down. Striker.
Squad 6, get out of there.
Let's get out of here.
Squad 4, can you revive my friendlies that are down there to your east?
Good GG, bro. Thank you for that.
Ken, will you bring me that heli with build?
I'll try. Give me a...
Because you have it 4 days.
Yep. Tells you where to go because he's talking to the commander and other squad leaders. And he's got a channel that takes you directly to them so that we can't hear that chatter right now. We can only hear what people put in.
Oh, you're a soldier. Oh, wait.
The voting, so if you know. Right? There's another one. I'm attacking back.
What?
This guy. It's very confusing. I did fire at that target, so I might have gotten lucky and hit him. He was walking down the hill when I opened up on him, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow, I just took a straight round maybe? Unless the sniper was trying to get me and missed.
The Sims is now 10. FIFA 21. 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 FIFA 21.
Who's that? A free TurboTax live tax expert.
Why do you need a tax expert?
His advice is free, and I can file for free.
Is my son still a dependent if he eats my food?
File a simple return for free, now with advice from a TurboTax live expert.
We sort of knew that Trump's trial wasn't going to end well, but we hadn't got our hopes up. That was sort of the whole point. And then the Dems went and got our hopes up over the weekend because all this new stuff started to come out that suddenly meant, wait, don't we need to have witnesses to talk about these new revelations? And let me tell you a little bit about the spicy stuff that should have necessitated witnesses. We found out about this phone call between Kevin McCarthy and Donald Trump. It was an expletive-laced phone call, apparently, so that's fun. With Kevin McCarthy, while the US Capitol was under attack, talking to Trump about it, Trump said that the rioters cared more about the election results than McCarthy did, which is an amazing way to describe people who were like hunting his vice president through the halls of Congress while that phone call was going on. He also apparently said originally, it's just Antifa. And McCarthy had to tell him, no, it's not Antifa. And Trump didn't believe that it was Antifa because then he immediately turned to these people care more about the election results. So Did he think that Antifa cared more? I don't know. But anyway, McCarthy insisted that the rioters were Trump supporters and begged Trump to call them off because, again, we've all forgotten this, but back at the time, everyone in the country knew that Trump was responsible for this and had to call them off. Many people just conveniently forgot about it between the 6th and today. Anyway, at one point, he said to Trump, this is McCarthy saying, "Who the F do you think you're talking to?" But the thing was, Trump apparently knew who he was talking to. It was McCarthy, who immediately started licking his boot as soon as we moved past the 6th. And so we found out about that. We found out about Michael van der Veen, one of the Trump attorneys, lying about Trump not knowing about the danger that Pence was under. We've got people who like could attest to that. And so Francesca, they did this little vote, and it seemed for about a half an hour that they were going to have witnesses. And I know that like we're way past this now, but when it looked like they were going to be witnesses, what did you think about that? Did you think that that could possibly change the result or that it would matter in some way?
No, officially no. My official stance was it would definitely not change the outcome. It might have altered it a little bit, but not led to an actual conviction. But I was interested, to be honest, I was very curious, and I thought that the week had gone pretty well, and there was really damning evidence that everyone should see probably multiple times. So I didn't feel one way or another. I mean, what is it to me? I wasn't like, oh, well, there goes my week, It didn't matter. I was like, oh, okay, that if they think it's important, then it's important. And sure, I'd love to hear, from people like either Kevin McCarthy himself, because that phone call is insane. Like, can we understand that phone call is nuts? Like, this is, again, a Trump loyalist. No one can get through to him. No one can get through to him to say, you are maybe doing the wrong thing here, bud. Maybe call off your dogs. What dogs? Yeah. I don't have dogs.
They're Antifa dogs.
They're Antifa dogs. Antifa's got dogs. Talk to them about dogs. Hillary Clinton's got dogs. You want to talk about dogs? Like, no. So this is, it's perfect. And I think one of the other lines of questioning that Susan Collins and Mitt Romney, who ended up voting, to convict, they were asking basically, did the president know that the vice president was in danger before he tweeted out yet another Mike Pence should have done the right thing, quote unquote, even though it's not within the vice president's power to withhold the counting of the electors. So, yeah. and so these are really critical pieces of information. The problem is, I'm not sure if Mike Pence had been killed that day, that any of this would be different. I'm serious about that. You could have definitely gotten a few more senators. I don't know if you could have gotten the full 10 you needed to actually convict.
Yeah, and I know every time we say something like that, and we've said things like that quite a bit, there will be some people who be like, oh, you're being hyperbolic. Or, so I'm being hyperbolic. Francesca's a woman, so many of them would call her hysterical because they can't cloak their misogyny. But the idea would be, you're going too far. But what's the counter proposal to that? What happened that was too far and it really did turn people against him on the right? Like, some people briefly seem to care when the Billy Bush thing came out, sort of, and it's sort of sad that was kind of the thing that brought us the closest to that. But like Trump's all the stuff with Ukraine and everything, like they didn't impeach him over that. We got no votes basically except for Mitt Romney. Like there really is nothing. And so, yeah, we get to speculate about what if they had actually kneecapped Nancy Pelosi, or they left Mike Pence hanging outside of the building. Like, people can say, no, that would break through and Sean Hannity would take stock of what he had helped to build. No, but you don't know that. You really don't. That everything is contingent. If they'd killed Mike Pence, it would have just been, you'd have more Republicans more sure that it was Antifa that had actually done it. There is an evasion for everything. And now, as of right, sorry, continue.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm not sure that, look, if we're gonna spend a week per senator working on each one's individual heart and soul and trying to like I said, morality whisper to them, I'm not sure that's a bad exercise. I'm not saying that even getting 3 more Republicans over to the convict side wouldn't have been worth it, because at least maybe then we can have an actual opposition party that doesn't believe in insurrecting a revolt inside the Capitol building. right? Like maybe that was worth it. I think the calculation was made, and I know we're gonna talk about it, but there was either the calculation that senators are tired and they want to go home, which I definitely think was part of it, which is like, no, you have to do your job. That's the point. But also the calculation of we want to just get things done. We want the Biden administration to move forward with nominations, move forward with the COVID-19 plan. And we know that Republicans, because they are completely bad faith, are going to stretch anything out as long as they can, the witness process out as long as they can, in order to basically deny any kind of aid to the American people, which they already don't believe in, and they already stay up till 4 a.m. trying to introduce amendment after amendment after amendment to try and chip away at that necessary aid.
That's
so
true.
It's a hard calculation to make. It's hard to know how to get through to these people.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.
Ashley Home Store's biggest President's Day sale ever is going on now. Right now, get no interest financing for 6 years. Or save up to 30% on select styles. Click the link and save today. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and concise, no matter where you are. Compose a cover letter that stands out thanks to flawless writing and compelling word choice. Inspire your team with a presentation free of errors in spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Impress your boss with a proposal that gets straight to the point. And be sure your writing comes across the way you intend. Download Grammarly today to review your writing before you hit send.
You gotta wonder, especially after the election, and especially after he was banned from Twitter, why did Donald Trump never go on Parler? I mean, it is filled up with his adoring fans. He would be by far the most popular person on it. He'd no longer have to look up to people like Obama and Miley Cyrus and stuff like that. So why didn't he do it? Well, we found out earlier this week from some reporting from BuzzFeed News about why that is. The Trump organization had apparently negotiated on behalf of then President Donald Trump to make Parler his primary social network, but it had a condition: an ownership stake in return for joining, according to documents and 4 people familiar with the conversations. The deal was never finalized, but legal experts said the discussions alone, which occurred while Trump was still in office, raised legal concerns with regards to anti-bribery laws. So they apparently started talking last summer, and then they spoke again, the Trump team and Parler, after Trump lost the 2020 election. Documents shown to BuzzFeed News show that Parler offered the Trump organization a 40% stake in the company for him to join. So we've got some more on this, but I mean, obviously that is a gigantic conflict of interest for a private corporation to be offering like almost half of their stock to the president to use their product. And interestingly, they backed off of this for all of their lack of concern about emoluments and personal enrichment and all of that. The obvious corruption going on. This was apparently a line that they weren't willing to cross, Jordan. But what do you think about this reporting?
I wonder if they were just waiting until after he left to take him up on it, because he was like promoting it pretty heavily, and then when he got suspended, everyone was like, "Oh, I'm joining Parler," and then Parler got, for the most part, just kind of taken out of app stores and off the web, and I wonder if that was just kind of like a wink and a nod, like, okay, yeah, we'll think about it, with the expectation to take it up once he leaves office. It's pretty brazen. Like it's just like pretty bold, and I think that like they're evil, but they're not like that stupid. Like Donald Trump is known for never putting things in writing, right? Like he was always against email, so you never had a paper trail of things that he said. That's not somebody who's like, wholesome or great, but like he's conniving. And I think that there was probably an element of that in this calculation.
Yeah, as we talk about this, and obviously Parler isn't now even what it was a couple of months ago. I don't know if it's possible for it to return. If apparently they canned one of their execs who said, hey, maybe we need to crack down on the domestic terrorists on the platform and stuff. They canceled him. They were okay with that. But anyway, there was a story earlier today about Trump's plan to sort of come back out into the public and gain influence again. And like he's probably never gonna be allowed on Twitter again. Presumably he could join Parler, but it's not, available to everyone. Is there a social media path for him? What exactly is Donald Trump going to do if his goal is to become relevant, be involved in the national conversation? He doesn't even have Lou Dobbs anymore. So what does that look like, you think?
That's tough. I mean, he's got this joint fundraising agreement with whatever this like Patriots party thing is that he's like mulling. I don't know if it's necessarily a PAC or actually registering as a party yet, but they're gonna do some fundraising with it. And they can convert old campaign infrastructure into other, political vehicles. So they'll probably use those accounts. They'll use probably the Trump property accounts. Then you have all the family members and people who are loyal to him. But it's not the same as coming from himself. And that's, I think, because like it or not, the strength of the Trump social media brand was just how wild he was on these platforms. You're not going to be able to replicate that. It's like, well, like what's Laura Trump going to do? Like, oh, my father-in-law says like, Hannity sucks. Like, it's just not the same. So it's going to be mitigated. The impact will be mitigated a bit. And this also puts like a damper on their plans to get into media. Like there was rumors about him, becoming like a stakeholder in OAN or a host or something like that, or starting his own network. We'll see. But without that vehicle to promote, everything they want to do right now is tamped down. And they also probably can't get any loans. No bank is going to want to work with him right now.
That's also possible. I think right there you might have, like, I think he would prefer to own a network or something, but I feel like he should just take a show on OAN or whatever. They'd pay him way more than he's worth. He'd get every right winger to watch, even though the show would probably be terrible. And every episode would seem like a rerun. It's just like, man, I can't flush my toilet these days. And he'd be able to promote whatever products or properties he has. And it's way simpler than starting up your own national cable channel. Like that's actually difficult. And I don't think Jared Kushner is necessarily qualified, not that they'd stop them. I think you might have landed on it. And they'd probably give him some kind of like stock percentage based on it anyway. I wonder if that'll be what it is. He could start appearing on Fox and Friends. They'd probably be okay with that, although the last time he did, they were pretty much sick of him. But they want that audience back that they're losing to OAN and Newsmax. So I don't know, maybe it'll be his own show. And it'll be just terrible. Just terrible.
Another thing to consider though, the one thing that he could do is just barnstorm the country. Like he loves rallies. And there's still probably a demand for him. So if he can't tweet, he'll just go and hold.
So we've got some more on this. Lost the 2020 election. Documents shown to BuzzFeed News show that Parler offered the Trump organization a 40% stake in the company for him to join. So we've got some more on this, but I mean, obviously that is a gigantic conflict of interest for a private corporation to be offering like almost half of their stock to the president to use their product. And interestingly, they backed off of this for all of their lack of concern about emoluments and personal enrichment and all of that, the obvious corruption going on. This was apparently a line that they weren't willing to cross, Jordan. But what do you think about this reporting?
I wonder if they were just waiting until after he left to take him up on it, because he was like promoting it pretty heavily, and then when he got suspended, everyone was like, "Oh, I'm joining Parler," and then Parler got, for the most part, just kind of taken out of app stores and off the web. And I wonder if it was just kind of like a wink and a nod, like, "Okay, yeah, we'll think about it," with the expectation to take it up once he leaves office. It's pretty brazen. Like it's just like pretty bold, and I think that like they're evil, but they're not like that stupid. Like Donald Trump is known for never putting things in writing, right? Like he was always against email, so you never had a paper trail of things that he said. That's not somebody who's like, wholesome or great, but like he's conniving, and I think that there was probably an element of that in this calculation.
Yeah, as we talk about this, and obviously Parler isn't now even what it was a couple of months ago. I don't know if it's possible for it to return. If apparently they canned one of their execs who said, "Hey, maybe we need to crack down on the domestic terrorists on the platform and stuff." They canceled him. They were okay with that. But anyway, there was a story earlier today about Trump's plan to sort of come back out into the public and gain influence again. And like he's probably never going to be allowed on Twitter again. Presumably he could join Parler, but it's not, available to everyone. Is there a social media path for him? What exactly is Donald Trump going to do if his goal is to become relevant, be involved in the national conversation? He doesn't even have Lou Dobbs anymore. So what does that look like, you think?
That's tough. I mean, he's got this joint fundraising agreement with whatever this like Patriots party thing is that he's like mulling. I don't know if it's necessarily a PAC or actually registering as a party yet, but they're going to do some fundraising with it. And they can convert old campaign infrastructure into other, political vehicles. So they'll probably use those accounts. They'll use probably the Trump property accounts. Then you have all the family members and people who are loyal to him. But it's not the same as coming from himself. And that's, I think, because like it or not, the strength of the Trump social media brand was just how wild he was on these platforms. You're not gonna be able to replicate that. It's like what's Laura Trump gonna do? Like, oh, my father-in-law says like, Hannity sucks. Like, it's just not the same. So it's going to be mitigated. The impact will be mitigated a bit. And this also puts like a damper on their plans to get into media. Like there was rumors about him, becoming like a stakeholder in OAN or a host or something like that, or starting his own network. We'll see. But without that vehicle to promote, everything they want to do right now is tamped down. And they also probably can't get any loans. No bank is going to want to work with him right now.
That's also possible. I think right there you might have, like, I think he would prefer to own a network or something, but I feel like he should just take a show on OAN or whatever. They'd pay him way more than he's worth. He'd get every right winger to watch, even though the show would probably be terrible. And every episode would seem like a rerun. It's just like, man, I can't flush my toilet these days. And he'd be able to promote whatever products or properties he has. And it's way simpler than starting up your own national cable channel. Like that's actually difficult. And I don't think Jared Kushner is necessarily qualified, not that they'd stop them. I think you might have landed on it. And they'd probably give him some kind of like stock percentage based on it anyway. I wonder if that'll be what it is. He could start appearing on Fox and Friends. They'd probably be okay with that, although the last time he did, they were pretty much sick of him. But they want that audience back that they're losing to OAN and Newsmax. So I don't know, maybe it'll be his own show. And it'll be just terrible. Just terrible.
Another thing to consider though, the one thing that he could do is just barnstorm the country. Like he loves rallies. And there's still probably a demand for him. So if he can't tweet, he'll just go and hold rallies. I mean, here he could charge for him now. I mean, he might just do it through the PAC, but I mean, he could just go on a speaking tour. People would show up.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting. Like as more and more people get vaccinated, we'll be able to find these little brief clusters of death from COVID in each of the cities that he travels to. It's gonna be devastating. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.